You never know what you'll find in the universe of my mind. Okay, so hopefully I'll do a better job at filming this flip through. But I still have to hold up my phone with one hand and do the flip with the other hand, and so we'll see how it goes. I tried to set up a thing and it just wasn't cooperating with me, so here we go, as best I can do. So one of the things I forgot to mention in the first flip through of this stack is that I used to do like I would start a journal and do each page, in sequence, and I wouldn't go to the next page until the page I was working on was finished. But for the ones in this stack, I have been doing them out of sequence. Like I've been completing them not in chronological order, and like if I'm working on a page and I get stuck on it, then I allow myself to go to another page and come back to it another time. And as a result, all of those journals are incomplete because there are some pages in them that I'm stuck on, but they're almost done, almost ready for this stack, but I need to finish them. But anyway, that's enough about all of that. So yeah, since I started doing them like out of order and the pages I come back to and all of that, I started calling my or labeling my journals as COOS, which stands for completed out of sequence. And so, yeah, so anyway, so I started this one on March 22nd of 2021 and finished it in June of 2021. So, there you go. And I don't often do this kind of thing, but I kind of liked the idea for this one. Okay, and so just a piece of scrapbooking paper. The front cover is that too, is scrapbooking paper, and die cuts that I got from either Dollarama or Dollar Tree. And then Discover New Things. She has a very, very long tail. I saw her in a jellyfish that I made out of recycled things. And that was a show up. Where was he? He was... So that's what I actually saw somewhere. I saw it on the vanity somewhere. And this I saw in the backyard trees, and it reminds me of the niece in the series. It reminds me of a combo of the niece and the woodman from that series. Wax bloom. A long time ago, I had done a drawing like this with some markers, and I was excited about my new pens and pencils that I had gotten recently. And so yeah, I just wanted to kind of reminisce. And then this alien critter was inspired by the logo. And this was inspired by the previous page as well. A robot. Somebody. This was inspired by Megan Weller. I'll try to remember to put a link to her channel. These are just things I did. I don't remember what inspired it, or if it came from somewhere, or if I was just doing it. I don't remember. So yeah, just a bunch. This side is aliens, friendly aliens, and of course that's a dragon. Oh, it's a quote. The greater your storm, the brighter your rainbow. And I love rainbows, and there was a lot of stormy stuff going on in life at this time. And so yeah, that's the rainbow to show through the quote. So yeah, and it has some, I was just trying to, I don't know if you can see it, but in person there are some shiny bits with some gel pen and stuff. Anyway. This is inspired by the Frozen song, Let It Go. So this is what, at the time, this is what I was letting people see, but inside this is what was going on. Or at least that's the idea behind the entry. Because there was a lot going on at the time. I can't remember what inspired this, but yeah, it's one of those multi-page things. I love doing this. I love doing multi-page things. We got our COVID vaccines the first time, and just some friendly alien show-ups. Or I don't know if I actually had gotten it yet, or if I was just thinking about it. Anyway. Some more friendly aliens. This guy showed up in Junicorn. Yeah, just some friendly alien and scenes from their world. This was inspired by Laurie Marie Jenkins. Again, I will try to remember to have a link in the description to her channel. This was... I'm talking about Soul Art TV here, but I don't know. That's Laura Holick. I have a link to her website. But, yeah, I don't know if she inspired this or not, if I was just doing this. Just experimenting with a few color combos, it says. This was a draw this in your style thing. I don't know how to pronounce that, but she did the original, and I was introduced by it to this by Tamara Laporte, who did her version, and then that's my version. Oh, okay, this was Amabie. There's a whole thing about this. I'll try to remember to link it in the description too. But I did that one, which is closer to what's on the website that talks about it. And then I did this one, and then this one, and then this one. Okay, so, and I don't remember who told me about, or where I first heard about Amabie, but anyway. This was inspired by a pattern. And that also inspired this. Six art prompts from Kim DeLau. And that was my resulting. I enjoy her types of prompts. It's fun. I woke up with this image in my head. Sometimes I just don't know why or where, you know, but things just kind of show up. And I just really liked this magazine thing. Is how fast are you breathing right now? Focus. But see, my journaling is messed up. I don't know if it's the packing tape or if it would do that even if I didn't put the packing tape. I don't know. But that's kind of disappointing. Because eventually you're not going to be able to read it at all. It's almost there now. Art Spark of Inspiration from Carolyn Dubie. And again, I will try to remember to link her channel in the description. Okay, this must have been, okay, I was still talking, still trying to decide, still talking about whether or not to do the vaccine for COVID or not, and of course this entry is about COVID. And this square of toilet paper had a heart in it, and so I just glued it on. I regret the glue that I used because it kind of messed it up, but that was neat. So I just kept it, and then I used another square of the same toilet paper because I liked the pattern, and I used it to do that, and then I used magazine images and pieces to make these mermaids, and that's a sticker, and this came from, I think, Franklin's coffee, the seal on his coffee, I think. I'm not sure. I don't drink coffee, but he does. A little bit. Not a lot, but so this circle was a printable from Stampington and Company, but I don't know what inspired this. And this was leftover paint. I don't remember. I think I was just kind of trying to use stuff, or I didn't like what I had in the background. I was just trying to, I don't know. But those are magazine bits and other bits, and another thing from Stampington and Company, the magazine, the people who make Art Journaling magazine, my favorite magazine. And anyway, so yeah, I'm not sure exactly what all this was about, but where did I see her? This was on Cinco de Mayo, so May 5th, but so it says, some days ago I mentioned to Franklin how I think the show-ups like to audition, and that some want to be noticed more than others, so they put more of an effort into it, and they audition for parts in my art journal, and those with bigger dreams audition for roles in my paintings. And I think that Longhorn Girl and this adorable girl nailed their auditions, so I saw her somewhere. Oh, in a floor tile. Okay, so I saw her in a floor tile, and she was just so adorable. Okay, so these were inspired by James Burke, and I really loved her. I think he was doing like a Tim Burton inspired thing, and these are, yeah, Tim Burton things, and he was kind of doing a little mini tutorial, and I followed along. She was in a painting that has since been sold, and so I had drawn her and put her on the canvas, and then I made a mask to protect her so that I could paint the rest of the painting without worrying about messing her up. And then, oh, that's the receipt from when I mailed the painting to its new owner. And these are magazine images. I really want to get into collaging and or glue booking, but I haven't figured out what to use for, like, to do those things in, because these art journals, they're not exactly cheap, and so I kind of want to use these for like mixed media stuff instead of just gluing stuff in it, because it feels like, I don't know, I guess I'm too precious about it because of the price or something. But I kind of like this. So anyway, and this was a birthday card, obviously. And so yeah, this was about my birthday or something, because it says June and my birthday's in March, so I don't know. I guess I just put stuff here. Anyway, and then I love nerds. I love the candy and the critters. And so this is another one of those multi-page thingies. Now I had originally intended on making nerds on both sides, but I just I ran out of whatever it takes to do these kinds of things. But I did do a few, and so yeah, so this is, so it's like the rainbow. So reds and oranges, yellows and greens. More yellows because I don't like the color green, but they're still adorable. And and then blues and purples, and one red one because he's adorable. And then these guys have a mix of, they're a mix of a few of them. And yeah, I kind of like my nerds entry. Now. I'm trying to, it's always now. So I'm trying to learn to live the moment and stuff, but I don't always do a very good job of it. But so I'm journaling about it, and then it says okay, fine, live the moment. But what if the moment is crappy? So anyway, yeah, I was going through some stuff, but yeah. And that is, it came from a bag of Soma's cat food, and I don't know why, but I just felt like putting it there, so I did. This was an experiment on something, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. Okay, so the lighting, the sun was making a shadow out of the spiral, and I was trying to capture the spiral, the shadow, but the shadow kept moving and stuff. But so I did that, and then that inspired this, and I think they're alien homes because there are windows in there. And there's a door here, so yeah, that's what that was about. And then this is just scrapbooking paper to cover up the holes. so that there's something through the windows other than this. And then this is a robot. Something inspired this too, but I can't remember what. See the sun is doing it a little bit now, but that day it was like you could really see it. Anyway, sorry, I keep getting distracted. Okay, so yeah, Mira Byler did one of those ways to fill your sketchbook or sketchbook ideas videos, and I liked some of them, so I tried some of them. And I did them my way. Friendly alien critters. Another year is going by so fast, it says. So true. Okay, what was that inspired by? I can't remember. James Burke? Yeah, this is inspired by one of A Page in 10 videos by James Burke. And this I don't know. It looks like something Tamara Laporte would do, so it's probably inspired by her. Moody can be mysterious and beautiful. So she was inspired by something in here, but let's see, can I find it? Oh, yeah, there she is right there. She's right there. She's very faint, but right there. And then, I mean, there are other things that I see, like right here. And I see lots of show-ups, friendly alien critters in here. And some of them are here. Okay, and that is the cover. And this is the end of this journal.